What's up, everybody? Johnny Jet Rod the Patriot here. Haven't posted anything in a while. I've been super busy just working my butt off, man. But anyway, I want to talk about a couple of things real quick that's weighing on my mind here. I saw an article in the Burrard Street Journal. It was a CNN interview with Wolf Blitzer. It was President Obama having an interview. And in this interview, President Obama says, "I will not stand down as president if it means 4 years of Trump." Now, Wolf Blitzer asks him, well, what is he going to do to prevent the swear-in on January 10th, 2017? Obama was expressing his willingness to file a motion of no confidence in the citizens, thereby taking our vote away. So President Obama is basically saying that he will not leave office if Donald Trump becomes president. And he will prevent the swearing, or make an attempt to prevent the swearing, by filing this motion of no confidence in the citizens in our vote, and taking our vote away. So Wolf Blitzer asks President Obama, you'll impeach the American people as the voters? President Obama says, yes, if necessary. I can't allow him into this chair with his finger so close to the button. Obama also suggested that he will barricade himself into the White House with his family, and he has instructed the Secret Service to use full force if necessary to, here's the key word, defend the White House from the Trump family. Now, there's a few things about this interview that's very, very disturbing. Very disturbing. Not only is Obama alluding to the fact that he will not leave office when our voice is heard and Donald Trump becomes the elected president, and just hadn't taken office yet. So not only will Obama be against that, but he will make an attempt to not vacate the White House and remain in power by passing this no confidence. And in that statement to Wolf Blitzer, he said that he instructed the Secret Service to defend, you hear that? Defend the White House against the Trump family. So, you've got a president who believes that if Donald Trump becomes elected, and that it will be an assault on the White House and the American people, and he will feel that it is his duty to defend the American people and defend the White House against this assault in his mind. Well, here's my thought on that. You think about it, Donald Trump is very popular. He's got a lot of support. The Democrats are in a panic. Donald Trump is breaking records with attendance. Social media, huge following. It's very, very difficult to find a mentally stable Hillary Clinton supporter. And so much dirt and stuff has been coming out about Hillary Clinton that it's just insane. It's even hard to keep up with all that stuff. It's just incredible amount of corruption, crime, health problems, just insane stuff that makes your blood want to curdle, man. It just, for some people, it sends a chill up their spine. Hillary Clinton is very, very dirty. And so you've got this happening here, and the Democrats are realizing that Donald Trump is about to stomp the hell out of Hillary Clinton in this general election. They're setting the stage, and have been setting the stage, for the last year since Donald Trump first started taking off in his campaign and was whooping them other boys over there in the debates. They've been setting the stage so that the American people would just accept it as an assault on the American system, the American people, if Donald Trump becomes president. This is the rhetoric, this is the propaganda that the left has been pushing this whole time, and the internal and external problems that we face with radical Islamic terrorism, these domestic disputes, these problems that we have with lone wolf attacks, all these types of issues and problems that we're trying to face and deal with here in America. Conservatives and the right, for the most part, are in reality when it comes to this. We know what the problem is. We see the problem. We're able to identify it. We want to do something about it. And we're willing to fight for it to fix it. The left has basically laid down and sent up a white flag. Don't you know that if the left gets elected, if Hillary Clinton gets elected to office, that will be a dream come true for our enemies. It will. Because she shows no resolve, none, when it comes to our enemies. The only thing she shows is to be an American apologist, a Muslim sympathizer, a terrorist sympathizer, and she's funded these people. She's given them weapons. She takes up their side. We cannot allow that. We just cannot allow that. You got to get out and vote. But anyway, the main point of the video is President Obama thinks that it's going to be his duty to stay in office. And my thought is, President Obama is trying to start a civil war. Yep. He's creating a situation where the government is even more tyrannical than it already is. The government wants to take control of every single aspect of your life. You know, he's trying to give away the internet to the UN. You know that, right? And here just shortly ago, not too long ago, they had a Saudi prince ushered into the White House to have a secret emergency meeting with President Obama. No press was allowed. The meeting wasn't, the minutes from the meeting were not published. Saudi Arabia is a major stockholder in Twitter. These people from the left are selling our country out. They're giving it away. They're trying to give away our sovereignty, and they're doing it little by little and taking it piece by piece. And if we don't stand up against this and move in the right direction, then we're just going to end up without a country. We will not have an America anymore. They will give it away. Something? President Obama is trying to start a civil war, man. How do you think the American public will react if he chooses to stay in the White House when Donald Trump gets elected? How do you think that's going to go down? Yeah, that's my thought too. I know what you're thinking. Hey, we will not stand for that. We will not stand for that. You think these problems you're having with the BLM is a problem? Yeah, wait and see what happens when you've got 250 million, maybe 300 million Americans pissed off because President Obama will not leave office. And that's going to go for them Hillary supporters too. That's going to go for them too. Because when he decides he's not going to leave office, He'll probably most likely set up martial law, bring in these UN troops that he's already got in this country to to help keep the peace. The document's already signed, people. The bill, the document, it's already signed into law. President Obama gave power and control to the UN troops to help restore peace in a mass civil emergency, civil unrest, or martial law situation. Think about it. If President Obama decides not to leave office when Donald Trump gets elected, there will be 300 million Americans pissed off. And I mean the Hillary supporters too, because there will be martial law. There will be troops on the corners. There'll be stop and frisk everywhere you go. You will be searched. You will be seizured. Your home will be broken into. You will have to face the police at every turn and bring your papers with you. Do you want that? I don't. Do you understand the repercussions that could happen if President Obama takes this action? If he decides to actually go through with this course of action, do you understand? Do you honestly understand what will happen and how the American people will react? Just think about it. Let that sink in for a minute. Leave a comment in the section below if you choose to. But if you want to look up that interview, I found it. It's a CNN interview with Wolf Blitzer. And I found it on the Burrard Street Journal. Okay? It's an actual interview. This is all true. I'm not spoofing you people. This is exactly what Barack Obama said. Let that sink in for a minute. Just let it sink in. My name is Johnny Jetrod the Patriot. And have a nice day. Thank you, America.